Hi guys!
Heyo.
This is Ben.
And this is Ildi.
And we are finishing our BTS Love Yourself tier review session. Guys, you know, we are taking this very seriously. We watch a lot of things and we talk about it in long details.
Excruciating detail.
Actually, that's a great way to describe it. But, you know, this is how K-pop fans are if you like something.
Mm-hmm.
And we would like our channel to be a place a safe place where people can discuss things, and you know, you don't have to worry about ever called out or anything.
Yeah, people don't get really angry when people don't like things.
Yeah, and
They're
again,
allowed to not like things.
And because that's what critical thinking is about, and also you are allowed to express your opinion in any way you prefer, and we are here to have a lot of fun and learn together. And this is the outro for our review session as well, and this is the last song. And I really like the fact that BTS has these like intros and outros, because it gives a lot more to the concept. And the previous album, it was outro Her, and I loved that song. This is just the three rappers. Ildi is in
Ildi's happy time.
Ildi's danger. Absolutely. How was the song going? Like, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're in danger. Na, na, na. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Love it already. It's almost like a record is playing in the background, and just like a piano. It's not a grand piano; it's a pianino.
See, I thought I was like watching a Marvel, like a commercial or something.
Good call. Good call.
Like, this is totally one of those like slowed down, weird versions of songs.
Heroes come together.
Yeah, in movie trailers you always have this slowed down cinematic piano.
And the strings.
Yeah.
But it brings back the...
A hero rises.
Wait, you know why? Because this is the highlight reels music. The BTS highlight reel, which is about the concept. They had 4 films on this. You're absolutely bang on. Come on, RM. I know you're frustrated. Tell us. This album doesn't end on a positive note. This album ends pretty badly, in a sense that it's just very sad. We need his singing in this. So I like his like singing, rapping, because it balances out the other two. Suga has actually pretty decent singing voice. Oh! That's so my thing. It's very dramatic. Hey! Hey! Bang! Hey!
Ooh. Sadness. Ooh.
Carve out my heart. Uh-oh. Sounds very painful.
Kill me without hesitating.
Okay, enough with the fire stuff. But I love this. It just goes into a different vibe. But he's still singing about it. It almost sounds like just conjuring some magic. It's like I'm going to curse you.
Sugar is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Like a Wicked Witch of K-pop and BTS. He dreamed the same thing when he went into a dream, went back into a dream. Oh. He's burnt instead. Oh no. Ah. Sweetie. This is a good voice. Oh yeah, it's a good build-up. All fun. Oh my god.
That last J-Hope rap was pretty good. I was into that.
Whew. Hoo 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 hoo. Hoo. Huh. Oh yeah, I'm a person who is really into hip hop, but like has no natural instinct in actually doing it. I actually I used to sing like back vocals and like singing like hip hop funky bands, but like I never had the swag, so I always admired hip hop stuff. Yes, liking it so far, but it's I didn't end on a positive note, this album. Now that we see
Kill Me Without Hesitating.
Come on, but like okay, trying to go back to like again, Min Yoongi, aka Suga, voice. It's like they have this like almost half joke, but actually they're a pretty good duo with J-Hope and Suga. It's funnily enough, J-Hope is the main vocal, but they're pretty good vocals. Like they usually do it like on fan meetings or whatever, and then like it's almost surprising how well they can sing if they try, and they don't if they don't do this as a joke to entertain the fans. So I always look forward to bits of singing to those two because it's just a different vibe. Now, how was the outro for you in terms of listening to the whole album? Do you feel it's a conclusion, or is it almost like left the questions open?
I mean, it's just like a whole different thing again. Like it sums up the album really, that each song is just so different to the others. Like you've gone straight from so what to like I'm really angry, you should kill me now. Like, it's a bit of a weird jump, but like I guess it kind of fits for this album. It's just not for me, this song really. I'm not the target audience for this.
Yeah, the target audience is me.
Yeah.
Target audience is me, like people who are very much into, because it's like core BTS stuff, which is like they're very much like the hip hop, and I think that's something that I'm 100% on board. Now this is the specific time for me to guess what Ben's favorite song was on the album, which I'm going to use a bit of a guide for.
Oh, there we go.
Just
got our calculations out, Matrix going by in her mind as she works out.
We had notes on these songs because we're probably trying to do like a good job on content for you guys. Okay. I know that it's not fake love, probably not Truth Untold because you're not into ballads. That we know. Singularity could be a contender, but I think it's probably going to be... This is hard. I think it's going to be the 134440, so the Pluto song, or... But you like Magic Shop too.
I liked it a lot, didn't I?
Because it was very clean and like it's just like it gives you great vibes. Okay, Paradise we liked too. Okay, I'm going to make a top 3 on this. So it's going to be either the Pluto song, Paradise, or Magic Shop. And tell Anpan Man. No, you liked you liked Anpan Man.
She's torn now. She doesn't know what to go for.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to say that your favorite was Anpan Man because you
correct.
Winning here. So it's like the Anpan Man because of what? What was the reason for you?
It's just fun. I just like music that's fun.
Fair, absolutely fair. For me, like I actually liked almost all of the songs, but obviously since I'm a member of the fandom, I look at it from a very different perspective and through a lens of very much a dedicated love towards this particular musical act. So it was very interesting to see for me how you, as somebody who's not within the fandom, looks at this and how he interprets the music, because it's very, and it just proves that there was a lot of different little meanings hidden for the fans. And for example, this song as well, they use the instrumentation of the highlight reel, which is kind of like a concept intro trailer about the storylines, how they move forward, and that looks not K-drama, but looks like a drama. Not K-drama, but it looks like a drama. It's very intense, and that was the whole strings and everything going on under this song. So you were spot on with the
Marvel
movie trailer
vibes.
Absolutely. Well, this is our last video on this, and this kind of concludes our review journey with BTS's Tear album. Let us know, guys, as always, what you thought and how did you feel about the whole album. What was it for you to listen to it? And each specific song, what was your favorite? And as you guys know by now, because we've been mentioning it, we are going to do some more serious, in-depth conversations in terms of music production with Ben, who is going to be our host for the new series, which is Producer Highlights. So please look forward to that. This is going to be pretty awesome, and we will do our best to do our research.
Before we end, quick sum up on the album.
Thoughts
on it as a cohesive unit.
Well, for me, this sounded like BTS experimenting, in some terms going back to their old roots, and like Anpanman, it's very much like Attack on Bangtan, Spinebreaker. But they also love that they included Jungkook's production, because that shows that they have space within that group to grow forward. And again, V's take on the Singularity song, which is something very unusual. It's almost like, I think it made me look forward to how the next album is going to sound like. For me, this is the middle section in the story. This is how I looked at it in terms of the whole Love Yourself series. I personally maybe preferred some of the songs on the earlier album a bit more, but it was such an interesting journey, and it's something that you have to listen to multiple times. Yourself?
So this feels like a kind of like a weird greatest hits type album, because this isn't really an album to me. Like this isn't like an album where you lead each song into each song, and it kind of feels more like a mini album, I guess, because it's not really like one of those albums where you're like, oh, they couldn't have chosen a better song for this to flow into. Oh, it's so perfectly matched or whatever. It's like big jump from this into this into this into this, and you just think, what on earth is going on half the way through this album? Like when you're going from like, what was it like?
Again, the notes.
Magic Shop into Airplane. You're like, what the hell is this? But it's quite interesting. So although it's far from my favourite album, I'm really not that obsessed with this. It was an interesting listen for that reason alone, that I didn't expect any of that to happen, I was kind of like, oh, it's going to be another BTS album, it's going to be like artsy song, dancey song, rappy song, we're done. Whereas here it's like, we'll just do everything. We'll just do absolutely everything. Yeah. And
do a bit of a fusion. I think that's a very good call. And it's not I wouldn't say, guys, I know again this is coming from an army. This is not an easy listen, this album. It doesn't flow, that conveniently as we would assume. Like this is what's gonna happen now, and yeah, it constantly surprises you. But again, I feel that it's almost like, again, just like new era of BTS, in the sense of that they're just going to experiment. It's great to see that they have the space for it, and they allow, because in K-pop we usually see that they're like big, amazing producers and whatever, and kind of like artists can be a bit restricted in terms of what they try. So I think this is pretty good that they can just get to try it, and then we'll see how it goes. And let us know what you thought about it. Well, Ben, thank you so much for joining me on this. And again, look forward to the next series that we are going to have. And let us know how you would like to form the Producer Highlight series that we are planning to do. And See you in the next videos. Bye.